Yo, what is going on, guys? We're back today for another video, and we got a very important topic to be discussing, and that is the current Titan pool, Titan Crystal. So this is the current pool right now. We just had Koye, Gentle, Dazzler, Artem Zola, Mystic Spider-Man, and Joaquin Torres, the new Falcon, enter the pool. So that was our first taste of 2025 champions, being able to get them from the Titan Crystal. And I would say Koye seems very good, Zola very good, Dazzler's from last year but still very good, especially if you didn't already get it from the past or something. Mystic Spidey's a pretty decent 7-star addition. Gentle seems to be really good, actually a bit underrated. And then there's the Science Falcon, who I pulled, the only champion I pulled out of those new batch. I pulled him twice, of course. So, that's super awesome and fun. Love this new guy that totally doesn't suck. He might not even be that bad. I don't know, but he's not really that exciting, especially compared to these other champions like Artem freaking Zola and Okoye and even Gentleman. I'd much rather have a Gentle. So, I've been a little bit bummed just pulling that, but I've been saving for the next pool because what else do we have in this crystal? Now above that row we had the September edition, which was Hitmonkey, Jack-o'-lantern, Scream, Rintra, Spiral, Red Hulk. Now that batch was pretty good on the featured champions. Jack, Scream, Spiral, all pretty good. We got Rintra, who replaced, I think it was Dazzler at the time. And then Dazzler replaced like where Isofiend would have been or something like that. But Rintra was cool. Not a bad batch. The only thing is Hitmonkey and Red Hulk. Personally, I'm not really trying to pull them. And then we had, the previous batch of Count Nefaria, Beta Ray Bill, Shothra, and Enchantress. Those feature champs, all incredible. With Beta Ray Bill being the least strongest out of those, and Bill's pretty good. Shothra's our Summoner's Choice champ. She's amazing. Enchantress, one of the most busted, broken defenders in the game. And then there's Count Nefaria, who I think might just be the strongest science champion in all of MCOC. He definitely has the most utility. There's just so much Count Nefaria can do, man. It is unreal. He's been such an MVP for me, even at a rank 3, punching up against rank 4 Serpents and Alliance War and that kind of thing. Like, he doesn't care. Count Nefaria is so stacked. But then they had to put in Iron Doom and my personal absolute last pick for this crystal, Black Widow Deodorant, as my buddy Brian Grant used to call her. And she honestly, Black Widow alone, kind of ruined this Titan pool for me. And I pulled her once. God, I'd never want to pull her again. So that was my main reason for wanting to wait and save for the new pool, was for her to leave. Specifically, her and Doom, they can just leave, man, because I don't want them. And, I already pulled her. Only once, thankfully, I haven't awakened her. And then I think I ended up pulling Doom out of like one of my Nexus crystals or something, because the other two options were even worse or something. Or did I just pull from? I don't even remember. But I got stuck with this guy too, which I did not want. I didn't even think they should be in the Titan. They are not Titan caliber champions in my mind. So, the fact that with this next change in just 27 days, 2 of my, least wanted pulls in this whole crystal, Iron Doom and Black Widow, will be leaving the crystal, which for me is a very big deal. Then Shothra's the only one of those 6 that I do not have, which I would like Shothra. Shothra seems really good. But I do have her on Leg Spiker, already at rank 3, so at least I have her on there. Then that leaves Beta Ray Bill, Enchantress, and Count Nefaria. And again, for me, personally, I already have all of these champs. So I got Bill, Awake. I think I've pulled him like twice now. Oh no, only once. He's only 620. Okay, that's good. So yeah, we got Bill. We got Enchantress up at rank 3, Awakened. And of course, we already got the GOAT Count Nefaria up. So, for me personally, I really don't want to be pulling those champions. I don't need to pull them anymore. So for me, it just makes complete and total logical sense to be waiting 27 days, kind of regardless of who's entering the crystal, just because I don't want to pull the champions that are about to leave the crystal. So for me, it's just a no-brainer to be saving all my Titan shards. But But that's not even the real reason why I'm saving. You know, for me to actually really be saving for a long time, like there needs to be an even better reason, not just champs that I don't want to pull, but new champs entering that I really do want to pull. And boy, oh boy, do we have an incredible new addition coming to the Titan. So I made this little graphic here. So as we can see, leaving, we got Black Widow, Iron Doom, Beta Ray Bill, Shothra, Enchantress, and Counterfear all leaving. See ya. The only one out of those I'd even want to pull is Shothra. So, yeah, those are all leaving. And then joining. It's not just like one good champion joining, or two good champions joining, or three or four or five. It's all of them. Literally, every single addition is a banger here, and I would love to pull. So joining, we have, you know, first up, our non-featured champions, and that is Gallon. You know, Gallon finally being introduced to the game as a 7-star, and he feels really good up at a rank 3 level, and at a rank 4 level, he should be, his max harvest should be like over 400,000 damage or something insane. So Gallon, man, I'm really happy to see Gallon coming as a 7-star. I already made a video, you know, kind of showcasing his max harvest at a rank 3 and having fun with that, and it was a great time. It was a grand time with Gallon. Really excited for him to be a 7-star. If I pull him, it's pretty much an auto instant rank 3, like at minimum. Like every champion in here is an auto rank 3 at minimum, and then it's like, okay, does a champion warrant to rank 4? That's how good all of these champions are. So that's Gallon, you know, our non-featured champion. Incredible pick. So much better than like a Hit Monkey or a Red Hulk or a Black Widow Deadly Origin or an Iron Doom. You know, Gallon is on a completely different level than all of those champions. You know, massive, awesome addition. And then our other technically non-featured champion in this crystal is Cyclops. You know, our buffed version of Cyclops that we just got. And Cyclops, man, he's seeming really good after his whole, you know, rework buff that we voted for. So, you know, I don't have Cyclops yet. I did end up picking up the pass like couple months after it had come out, so I'm a little bit late to finishing it, but I will be getting a guaranteed 7-star Cyclops soon, and then, you know, it'll just be unawakened though, so if I can dupe him from the crystal, that wouldn't be too bad. Not like the #1 thing I want, but would definitely like to get Cyclops awakened at some point, so I would totally not mind pulling him at least once from the new Titan. And yeah, I would absolutely auto take him. I think I'm going to take him to rank 3 like unduped, you know, the moment I get him from the pass. I think Cyclops is really great buff. Great utility. He's a little clunky to play, I feel like, personally. But man, I've seen him already popping off in war with power back boosts, just destroying fights. Like, it's awesome. So Cyclops being in the Titan, presumably, I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but I'm fairly certain he will be, since he was like a release similar to, you know, how Iron Man was. So Cyclops is a massive addition to that crystal. So our two technically non-featured champions being Cyclops and Gallon as like the sub-featured options here is phenomenal. You know, just two incredible new additions to the game as 7-stars. Like, they're absolutely going to be shaking up the meta. And then we have our 2025 brand spanking new champs in Bastion, Spider-Woman, Jean Grey, and Yelena. So all 4 of those champions, man, are extremely meta relevant currently. All of them, I want all of them. All 4 of them would have a place on my roster right now. Let's go and start with Bastion. So, dude, Bastion, I've been seeing nothing but incredible things, especially from that guy, especially in Alliance War. I haven't really seen too much of him in BGs, but it's probably just because he's a bit more rare. But I have quite a few Alliance mates that have Bastion, and the amount of fights that he's taking in war, like Onslaught War bosses, Bullseye mini bosses, like he's taking all these crazy, insane meta defenders, and like once you get them going, man, like you throw the special 2, then you throw the special 1, and they just like die, and it's like, huh? Like there's so much damage from coming up. It is wild, dude. Bastion, he seems so powerful. I really want this dude. Seems like such a good tech attacker. Just wow, man. Like, absolutely want to get this guy. Seems like the best onslaught counter in the game. I think personally I do want to pull Zola a little bit more because he's quirky and fun on attack, but it seems to be a good defender. But I definitely want both of them. Definitely would rank 3 both of them. If I had to rank 4 one of them, I don't know. Hopefully that's a decision I am faced with in the next month. But yeah, man, like Bastion, such a massively good addition to this crystal. Then we have Spider-Woman. Or actually, let's talk about Jean Grey first, because Jean Grey came out with Bastion. So dude, Jean Grey, she's honestly absolutely one of my most wanted. I think on their month, I wanted Jean Grey more than Bastion. Now, has that changed? I don't know. I still really want Jean Grey. She also is a bit more of a sneaky defender. And I do have, my Dark Phoenix up, so I'd love to have a Jean Grey to go alongside my Dark Phoenix. So, like, I could absolutely see myself potentially taking Jean Grey to rank 4. I don't know. I'm not sure. But again, auto rank 3. That's why I need to start, like, getting resource. I used up like all my resources during Heart of Fire. I need to get them all back, so I'm ready if I pull any of these champs to take them up. But yeah, Jean Grey, so stupidly excited about Jean Grey. She might be my most wanted out of these 6. I'm not entirely sure yet, but then we also have Spider-Woman, who I made a couple videos with, testing her on the CCP. Absolutely fell in love with her. She is so powerful, the best Enchantress counter in the game, without a shadow of a doubt, man. She's gonna turn off Enchantress, which is awesome, because Enchantress is such a pain. My very first war death of this last season, there was not too many of them, but one of them was to a rank 4 Enchantress. And if I had Spider-Woman for that, dude, it would have been so easy with her, dude. Spider-Woman, just, I want her mainly just for all those dirty, stupid Enchantresses, man. She's such a game changer for that matchup, and she's like incredible otherwise too. Absolutely going to be a Battlegrounds nuke. Definitely kind of giving some Spider Ham type of vibes with all those crazy power stings. So she should just be a great addition to pull, man. And then last but not freaking least, we have the brand new Yelena Belova. So, and she is apparently, some crazy 5 out of 5 defender. The new Enchantress here, or new Bullseye, female Bullseye, because she's skill. I don't know, man. She seems pretty crazy as a defender. So I absolutely want to get her, and again, take her up to at least rank 3. Could maybe potentially take her to rank 4. I don't know. I do have a rank 4 skill champ now, Nick Fury. So I don't know if I want to try to maybe get some class diversity in my rank 4s. But I already have 2 cosmics, so that kind of already went out the window. So yeah, I don't know yet. But seriously, all 6 of these champions I would be taking straight to rank 3 the moment I pulled them, regardless of if they were awakened or not. And then, once I do get them awakened, it's, alright, well, are they a rank 4 candidate? And I think Yelena is. I think Jean Grey is. I don't think Cyclops is a rank 4 candidate for me at the moment. I don't know about Spider-Woman either. I don't know if she needs rank 4. I feel like rank 3 would be totally good enough for her. Bastion, same thing. I feel like rank 3 would be good for him, but maybe. And same for Gallant. I feel like rank 3 is kind of chilling. So right now, I think Yelena and Jean Grey are kind of leading the charge for my rank 4 materials at the moment. I will have enough to do another rank 4 after I finish 9.2, which is going to be pretty soon here. But then do I want to save those resources for like the next month and wait for the Titan change? Or do I want to, rank 4 someone before? I'm not sure. That's why I really have not been in any type of rush to get 9.2 done. Just because I know, like, I want to rank 4 some champs in the Titan. So guys, I think you're absolutely doing yourself a disservice by opening Titans out of the current pool right now, unless you're missing like Count Nefaria and Enchantress and you really want them and that's why you're opening. That's like the only valid reason I could really think of. And the thing to always remember is that once they leave the Titan, it's not like you're never going to have a chance to pull them again. It's going to become an easier chance to pull them. Well, I don't know about easier, but they're going straight into the basics. Every time you open up a basic crystal going forward, you're going to have a chance at a Count Nefaria, at an Enchantress, at those champions. So, I really think it is in your best interest, in your account's best interest, to save all of your Titan shards for this change. I think this will be the greatest addition to the Titan pool ever in the history of Marvel Contest of Champions. I mean, the Titan Crystal has not been around for that long. It's a new thing ever since 7 Stars came out. But I think this is by far the best 6 champions rotating into the Titan that we have ever seen. There is not a single miss. Usually there's always at least one miss. At least one. There's not a single miss here. Every champion here is absolute meta relevant, top tier, going to be doing something for your account, for your roster. It'll be an account training pull, a brand new on any of these new 6 champions. So I highly recommend saving every single Titan shard for the next pool in 27 days. It'll be June 10th. It's a Tuesday. Be on the lookout. I'm going to be having a crazy opening. Right now we're chilling at about 5.5 Titans shard wise. I essentially have about seven Titans right now, with shards incoming from 9.2 from the War Season. So about 7 Titans and 1 Titan Nexus. My goal is to get to about 10 Titans and a Nexus. I'd be really happy if I could get to that many shards, and I feel like that would give me a pretty good chance at some of these new champions, man. I really hope I don't get bad luck and just missing all of them. Oh man, I'm getting a little nervous about the opening, but that's good because I feel like I haven't really cared too much about a lot of openings as of late because like the stakes just aren't really there. Now there's high stakes because I really want these champions. Going to make opening crystals and making that type of content more exciting to make and for you guys to watch. So guys, that's going to go ahead and wrap it up. My thoughts on the current Titan, the next Titan champions. Absolutely recommend to be saving. Drop a like if you enjoyed the analysis. Subscribe to the channel if you want to see more. And let me know in the comment section down below. Out of these 6 champions right here, who is your number 1 most wanted out of all 6? For me, I think I'm picking Jean Grey. Let me know who you guys number 1 out of those 6 in the comments down below. Hope you all have a great, wonderful day. Good luck. Save those shards. And also, yeah, let me know what your current Titan shard count is at if you want. If you're already saving, let me know. All right, guys. Have a good one. Peace.